When men decides to do what women do, they do it better. My name is Amarachi. We were once a happy family, so I thought because as a child I never saw my parents quarrel, even if they did, it wasn't visible to us the children. Neighbors in the next flat would come to report us to our parents that we play so loudly, thereby disturbing their peace. Not that we were naughty children, but we were just happy growing up in the midst of both parents. Then the echoes of laughter and chattering slowly faded into quietness. We were sad because our mum is nowhere to be found after telling us she's traveling and will be back soon. Our world, once painted with the care of both the parents, began to lose some of its fondness when I was barely old enough to tie the lace of my shoes. I'm 23 now. I still recalled I was 5 when my mother, with 2 suitcases and several little bags, kissed us quickly on our foreheads. I'm traveling, I will be back soon, she'd said, her eyes distant, already far away and lacking motherly care. Walked to an awaiting vehicle. She was gone, no calls, no contact, depriving us of that motherly care when she had hers. Abina, being younger than me, and barely 3 then, terribly felt our mother's absence. Though Baba tried his best, he was always crying at every opportunity, especially in the night. In the midst of this storm and a constant longing for her all these years, Baba, my father, was a sturdy tree in the storm, providing unwavering shelter of love and care. He learned to braid my unruly hair, sometimes with funny results, patiently untangling knots with gentleness. He became the master chef of our small kitchen, cooking comforting meals even when he is tired, coming back from work. He read bedtime stories in funny different voices, chasing away the monsters under the bed and the shadows in our young hearts. I remembers falling asleep many nights on the cushion. I refused to leave the living room, knowing Baba was still working. He never complained, never let his own sadness overshadow our needs. He wasn't just providing for us, he was present. He helped with homework, patiently explaining every subject to our understanding, even historical events. He attended school activity whenever he can with a proud smile beaming from the heart of love. He taught us to ride bicycles. When he was unavailable, Auntie Rose was there, a house help my father employed during our teenage years. He worked tirelessly to see us through university. He taught us resilience, not through words, but through his own strength. He showed us that even when life throws unexpected storms, love and perseverance can see one through. Now I see him, not just as my father, but my mother too, in the gentle way he cared when we were sick, and in the firm guidance he offered when we felt lost, or fall off standard. He is my confidant, my advisor, my first love. Honestly, there were days, especially during our teenage years, when the absence of our mother would sting. Questions would swell up our little minds. Why and what happened? Why us? Did she really love us? Is she really our mother? Especially when we see other children with both parents, or be reminded by schoolmates that we don't have a mother. But Baba would always be there to listen, taking away the fears, offering comfort calmly and surprisingly without ever speaking ill of the woman who had left to go marry her ex, and doesn't even care about her children. Baba would always and only focused on the love they had, the great family they were. What a unique father to have. Baba refused to remarried. In our house still hung family pictures of him and my mother. He sacrificed his comfort for our sake. Today, my heart is full of gratitude for the man who had been our rock, our guide, our everything. He had shown us the true meaning of a father, a man that perseveres, a man that sacrifices, a man that makes a family whole, even when a piece is missing. My Baba, my father, the one who had been both parents, is our hero, and his love is the greatest of all. I pray I get married to such a man when the time comes. So I say, when men decides to do what women do, they do it better.